Hello traders, my name is Tomasz Wiśniewski. I'm a chief analyst at Alpari Research and Analysis, and this is daily analytical report. Let's start with the calendar. So far, as you can see, the data that was published was worse than expectations. For example, unemployment rate in Germany is higher than expected, but we are waiting for the most important data today, so interest rate decision from Canada. Obviously the most important data for the Canadian dollar. As for tomorrow is pretty quiet. We just have GDP from US, and that will be the most important data on Thursday. With that being said, I think we can take a look on the charts. First, we can start with gold. Gold is climbing higher today. That's what we were expecting yesterday after the price defended this horizontal support and is defending the long-term uptrend line. We were positive for gold. We are still thinking that this is just a wedge. Wedge is a trend continuation pattern. This is a bullish trend. So this wedge should result with a further upswing. And this is my base scenario for gold. I think that gold will continue to go up at least as long as we are above the yellow line. Crude did exactly what we were expecting yesterday. So I said that yes, we defended the horizontal support. We had an upswing, but that was just a correction caused by this support, but correction which happened after a super strong decline. As you can see here, we lost like $5, $5-6 for one barrel, and that the bearish momentum was significant. The bearish momentum was high. And with this momentum, it would be hard to reverse this sentiment, and it would be hard for the price to climb higher. So I said that this bounce from the horizontal support most probably is just a correction, and it is a correction. It was a correction. It was a wedge pattern. And wedge resulted with the breakout of its lower line, and here we are, the price is declining. So now we are attacking the horizontal support again. The price closing today below the yellow area will be a legitimate signal to go short, and price bouncing and closing above this line will be a signal to buy. Actually, the proper signal to buy will be the breakout of this resistance, because that would mean the breakout of the double bottom formation. But as for now, it looks more like a breakout than a bounce. Bitcoin is ready for another rise, for another upswing. So what happened here is we broke this horizontal resistance here, and after this breakout we tested this resistance as a support. So this is a normal price action on the cryptocurrency market. So the broken resistance is being tested as a support, and this test is done as a flag. This is a flag pattern, and most probably we are at the end of this flag, because we already tested this line, let's say, almost. And the price created hammer. Hammer is a trend reversal pattern, so this short downtrend, and it promotes further upswing. A confirmation of the buy signal. We will get the confirmation of the buy signal when the price will close above the upper black line. So price closing above the black line will be an invitation to go long. Now a very bad situation for DAX. DAX today opened with a bearish gap, and this gap is a problem for the buyers, because we escaped from the pennant, from the symmetric triangle pattern, and we broke the uptrend line. Right, so we broke two important supports, this one midterm, this one long term. The only one support left is this horizontal one here. So as long as we are above this support, there is no like a super legitimate sell signal because the price is on a support, and according to the technical analysis, it is not the smartest idea to go to sell above the support. Especially that, as we said, we just had a gap, bearish gap, and the thing is that gaps like to be closed. So price closing a gap is very often price action movement, especially that we're on a support. So we can bounce from the support, close the gap, and after this we can have a leg down, or we can have a leg down straight away, but the proper sell signal will be triggered when the price will break the yellow line, the yellow support. Again, as long as we stay above the yellow area, there is no sell signal. New Zealand dollar to Canadian dollar is having a V-shaped reversal. I thought that the price will go to the horizontal resistance here along with the 38.2 Fibonacci, but the price did not go there yet. Maybe they will, but they stopped on first important Fibonacci, so 23.6. 38.2 is more important, more crucial here, but as you can see, 23.6 is respected. Dollar index is still pushing higher, so it seems like this resistance will be eventually broken. Sellers had an occasion for the triple top formation or double top formation or head and shoulder formation. It doesn't really matter. What matters is that sell signal would be triggered when the price, if the price would break the black line. The price did not break this line, so there's no sell signal. The price is pushing higher, so most probably it means that we should expect bullish weeks for the American dollar. Australian dollar to Japanese yen still locked in this pennant. So as you can see, yesterday we tried to break the upper line of this pennant. Today we tried to break the lower line of this pennant. And both attempts were unsuccessful, but we are getting closer to see the breakout, to experience the breakout, and the gap is has 30 pips. So the price should decide. And how to trade this: price breaking today's highs, buy signal; price breaking today's lows, sell signal. So this is pretty simple setup for a trader who does not care about the direction, for a trader who cares only about profits, because that's how you should approach triangles. So you don't care if the price will go up or down, because you're a trader and you can earn money on the price going up or down, right? So if you believe that the price will go up, you can easily buy. If you believe that the price will go down, you can easily sell, but only believing in it is not enough. You should wait for the breakout. And euro dollar last week was significantly climbing higher, creating almost double bottom formation, but today we are declining. What we need to see the breakout of the yellow resistance, horizontal resistance, and a dynamic blue line, and breakout of those two will give us a buy signal. As for now, we don't have a positive sentiment for the euro dollar. I think we can use this opportunity to check other instruments. This is S&P 500, which has new lows. So situation here is not very encouraging for the buyers. Breakout of this line would give us a buy signal, but what happened is the price broke this support. And this can be a problem. Left shoulder, head, and a right shoulder, for example. We are still pretty high in terms of the price. but you can see the main problem here. Long-term dynamic support got broken here and here. This creates an occasion for a further drop, so it looks like bigger troubles for the world indices started. And I say world indices because obviously we know that problems in America can be contagious and can cause problems for the rest of the world. I would like to see American dollar to Mexican peso. Sorry, I'm jumping on those instruments like from indices to exotic forex. But when you're a technical analyst, you are free to do this. You just look at the lines, the dots, trends, and from this you try to estimate if the price will go up or down. That's what I'm doing here. Interesting situation on the American dollar to Mexican peso. As you can see, the price is breaking this dynamic resistance. There is also a dynamic support. There is a short-term correction, which is a pennant. It's already gone. Well, it was already used for an upswing. Actually, American dollar to Mexican peso has a lot of those patterns here. Interesting. One pennant, upswing, pennant, upswing. But the sentiment for the American dollar to Mexican peso is positive at the moment. Let's scan a few instruments. Maybe not those exotic ones. Let's stick to the majors today. I was checking American dollar to Japanese yen recently, but there was nothing interesting there. Let's check American dollar to Canadian dollar ahead of the interest rate decision, what we are having here. Triangle, upswing, rectangle. We are now breaking the resistance. There is this support. That was a false breakout. And sentiment for the American dollar to Canadian dollar is positive. Well, American dollar, Mexican peso positive, American dollar to Canadian dollar positive, Euro dollar negative. So you can clearly see this on the dollar index, which is pretty close to the long-term highs. So probably it wouldn't be a surprise if I check New Zealand dollar to American dollar and we will see a decline here, right? Because that's what the sentiment is exactly here, a drop. Let's see if that changes situation at anyhow. Not really. I would like to see the American dollar to. All right. That's kind of a pennant. Here, upswing pennant. Instead of an upswing, you have a downswing. So we can consider this as a false pattern. We here see this horizontal resistance. So this is actually an interesting selling opportunity. If the price does not want to go up, most probably the price will go down. This is a horizontal support here. It looks positive for the sellers. Good risk to reward ratio, so selling here, stop loss somewhere here. Profit twice as big as the potential loss, which is always a desirable risk to reward ratio. Last instrument, let's check what's happening. For example, what is happening on the cable. Strong dollar and weak pound should result with a significant drop here. And yes, you can see that the price is on the almost on a yearly lows. This is head and shoulder pattern, left shoulder, head and right shoulder. Does not look good at all. The thing is that we are too low to sell, at least in my understanding of the risk to reward ratio and price action. So when I sell, I try to sell the bounce from the resistance, not the breakout of the support, and we are very close to break the support here. So for me, there is no trading signal here yet. What I would like to see, to check, is the American dollar to Swiss franc. Let's check the American dollar to Swiss franc. Here it is. And as I said yesterday, those price movements, I don't like how the price behaves. Here it was nice. Downswing flag, downswing correction, downswing. Is this a correction? Well, it is, but it's not the prettiest one. This is a support. This is a resistance, so a flag. Price breaking the lower line of the flag will bring us a proper sell signal. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep this chart open, because also look where we are. We are close to the long-term uptrend line, and we can get there. So downswing correction, most probably a downswing. So price closing a day below this blue line will be an invitation to go short. So this is the market right now. Again, I have to be honest with you, I don't like recent price movements. I prefer to trade in different conditions, but hey, I'm here to help you with trading, to understand the situation, to look for the, decent price movements. So we are not abandoning this. Despite the current market conditions, I'm still here trying to help you and look for decent setups. Thank you guys for watching Daily Analytical Report. I hope you enjoyed this, and see you tomorrow.